In Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
5.
On 1st and 10, Warner. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Don't get nervous. Hey, look 3. 2.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Wait, that 380.
Check pass, check pass. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Me, 380.
On 1st down, Peyton, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Wait, that 180. 180.
Check 52.
Wait, 28.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Alpha.
53 is mine. You ready, Rick?
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. Yeah, I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning.
Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, L.A. Adrian Peterson, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Wait, that 53!
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, 66!
Now on 2nd and 16. Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Let's go!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first down.
Adrian Peterson, touchdown, L.A. Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds Beckham complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, Peyton. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
58, the money. Out.
second down. Peyton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's the way. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58 is the mic. 58. 58 is the mic. I got it. 58, boys. 58. 58 is the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On 2nd down, Peterson. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 59.
Order to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. 58, right there. All day, just like that. Alert. Get me two.
The final shot before half for Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, set. 53. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Stay open. Stay.
Now a give, right side. Peyton. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right, Eddie. Coming to you. Coming to you. Watch out. No. Hey, go 66.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy. Alert flow.
Now a give, right side. Peyton. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Hey, 66. 34, eyes on 34. Hey, we got tight left. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door. and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Warner. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go. 50, plant. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Warner. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Wait, Eddie! 58's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Wait, 58!
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First and 10 at the 21.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Check. Check, nickel. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Also the yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Come on, baby.
Check it, reload.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Come to
Hey, wahoo. We won. Alert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alabama.
Mike, 53, Mike.
From the gun, Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Rams.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Peterson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. 60 or.
58, right there.
Come on, team. Go.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come.
Hey, Zoo.
58 the mic. 58.
Yep.
58 the mic. I got it.
Here's Warner. And this one complete to Reed. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Kill.
He's coming. Twist him, Travis. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Peterson, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go. SOS.
Now.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And some room to maneuver. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, L.A. Adrian Peterson, 40 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Rams 21, Browns 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, goal 66.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get this, get this.
53 Linda.
Here's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Set the tone, defense. Rip. 58 for Mike, 58.
Sugar.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the Browns' 6-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. A toss play. This is Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
58, come on. It's been a long day for you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
53, Mike, 53. Coming.
Check it. Hey, check it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Warner, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
under pressure, they got him again. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the gun, Brady looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
So don't say nothing. Hey, Alabama.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game.
We go. 50, plant. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, box truck. Head up.
Warner. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Okay, 3, Linda.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D.
One final try now for Brady, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Alert!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They can't go back much further than this. They'll go from the 2 to the 1, half the distance. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Los Angeles, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out, might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
can't take it to 10.
Hey. Yeah. One up in this One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig